It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Brown with a return here. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
21G. Out.
Thrown right away, Tagovailoa. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Watch it, Oscar.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And they're all over him. He goes down. A flag goes down as well, though. Let's wait and see which side this is on.
Ready? Hey, turbo two.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Able to find Wright. And he gets him around 6 there. All down that time by Jonathan Jones.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third and 4 coming up now.
20, TX. All right. Hey. Let's go. Out.
Here's Tua again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A-Chain again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. Young working from the gun. Pass complete to Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Carolina in punt formation. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. No return on that punt. And the Dolphins will have some work to do as they take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
They're right here. Turbo 1. 32 Stinger. Out.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. 2 now from the gun. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! Darius Williams with the INT. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Brown with a return here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Get safe. Go ahead. Hey, Turbo 1. Turbo 1.
Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Snap. 21G. 21G.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain running right. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second down carry for A-Chain. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going to the ground again on first. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Room to run inside the 20. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Trying to run it in. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate. Will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants?
And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Now Eddie Pinheiro will try to knock it through for the Panthers. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Maher connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wright running out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Working quickly here.
All right, fellas, listen up. Yeah. 20 TX.
At the 28-yard line.
First down, here's Tua. Oh no, they get him yet again! Darius Williams with the INT. And the Panthers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And they're going to bring him down at the 39-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Third down run from A-Chan. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him a couple on the run, but that run accomplishes little. It's 4th down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. You're going for it, Young. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Hey, 21 team.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he put some heat on it. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins need only one to take the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. 79. 3.
They'll start the drive with A-Chan. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd and 4. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. Down the sideline to the 45. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Achane again on second. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Panthers trailing on the scoreboard. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Young. Finds the in route, complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Handoff running left, Achane. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Trying again with Achane. Jukes out a 1-stop. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. 1st down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Trying for it, it's Achane. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Jim. Turbo 3, kick. Ready, set.
Throwing now, Tunga Vailoa. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They run it from the gun with Wright. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Throw left side, complete. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Ready. Hey, hey. Connor, low. What?
Tagovailoa now. The back's got it. And in for the Miami touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Young on 1st and 10. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. He was looking Xavier Leggette's way there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready. Running back sent in motion. On 2nd and 10, Young. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh? A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. Young back to it after the pick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the pistol, it's Young. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. From the 36. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, and they go right back to it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They'll stick with Achane. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Working quickly here. On third down, it's Young. Has a man, it's Achane. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Maher connects there. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Returning it from the 4. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Get set. Turbo one, hard.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa has the connection to right. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's a give for Wright. And he'll get it up to the 27. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
21G. Turbo one, hard. Close. Out.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Fits it through the middle. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The 2nd down throw for Young. Achane reels it in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
2 and out from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Turbo two.
Running behind center with Wright. This is ahead for about 5. That was Darius Williams on the tackle. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on third, Tagovailoa. That's caught for the first. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Solo left Zion.
First down, here's Tua. Able to find Wright. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. Second and 6 coming up here.
All right. Heading to Stinger. Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab, Turbo 2, ice jab. Ready, set.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Number 1.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Watson, Oscar.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Hey, out.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And the Panthers have some new life in the fourth. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Into the hands of Duvernay. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hubbard. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, a give to A-Chain. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
A-Chain again. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Panthers can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Devon A-Chain with the touchdown. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. A lot's got to go right to tie this up now. Need a touchdown and a 2-point try, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, got to recover this kick. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Brown with a return here. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. So that brings up second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. So they're left facing third and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
All right, fellas, listen up. Hey! Let's go. 21G. Scat.
They'll throw on third and long. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa on first down. That's completed right side. He has room past the 25. Here he goes again. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's a chain up the middle. And he won't win the race to the outside. That one's bottled up at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Second and 10 now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Dolphins have it after making their 4th interception of this football game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
20 TX.
the left on that quick throw. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Ready. Set.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Time 3.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Set.
On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins grow the lead now to 22 points. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Young on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. One play in and already they're close to midfield.
Let's go.
Achan, a 1st down carry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Going to the ground again on 1st. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Second down carry for Achan. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Gotta hurry this to the line. Trying to pick it up. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Dolphins got it.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
44. Ready.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Turbo 1, high.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
All right. East right, snug. Ready, set.
Tagovailoa trying again here on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
21G. Long. Solo left Zion. Out.
Here's Tua again. He has the first over the middle. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. Still one more in their pocket to use. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running left, here's A-Chain. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Staying on the ground here with A-Chan. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.